I thought I was setting up a camera to catch a pest. Instead, I met a groundhog who completely changed how I see wildlife, my garden, and my own space. It all started with Chunk, the first groundhog caught on my garden camera. At first, I wasn't even sure what I was seeing. Just this confident little guy chewing like he owned the place, staring into the lens as if to say, "Yeah, I'm eating your vegetables. What are you going to do about it?" We get all kinds of animals passing through here. Foxes, skunks, squirrels, possums, deer. I've even seen coyotes, so when something new shows up, you notice. At first, I was annoyed. I had worked hard on that garden. I thought, okay, I'll secure it better. I built what I jokingly called the Chunk Land Security Perimeter. Fencing, barriers, everything I could think of. It didn't matter. Chunk was always one step ahead of me. Every time I thought I had him figured out, he found a new way in. I'd check the camera footage and just start laughing. He wasn't sneaking. He was confident, bold, almost funny. And somewhere along the way, my frustration turned into respect. I started looking forward to seeing him. I couldn't stay mad. He was incredible. The way he popped up into frame, the way he moved, the way he lived like this was his world, and I was just borrowing a piece of it. Before I knew it, I was rooting for him. Then he brought his girlfriend, and that's when things really changed. Suddenly, I wasn't dealing with one groundhog. I had two. Not long after that, babies showed up. A whole line of little ones following behind her like a parade. I remember standing there thinking, okay, this isn't just a visitor anymore, this is a family. Instead of fighting it, I chose a different approach. I built them their own garden with food they could rely on, added water to cool off, and created safe spots for digging. I even brought in a huge pumpkin one year to help support the babies. That was the beginning of what people now call Chunk Land. Every year the cycle repeated, with new litters and new dens appearing. I started researching groundhogs and learned their dens aren't just holes, but complex systems with nurseries, sleeping areas, and built-in escape routes. They aren't just surviving, they're engineering their world. I watched the mama groundhog push the older babies away when it was time. Real tough love. You could almost hear her saying, "You've learned enough. Go find your own place now." They'd argue, wrestle, chase each other off. It looked chaotic, but no one ever got hurt. This is how they prepare for a hard world. Other groundhogs started passing through too. Word gets around when there's food. And instead of scarcity, there was enough for everyone. Nobody starved, nobody fought seriously. It balanced itself out in a way I didn't expect. I also learned that protecting the whole garden didn't work, so I started protecting the plants themselves. I secured the runners so the plants stayed alive. The groundhogs ate the lower growth, which actually helped. They got their share, and I still got mine. It felt almost magical. I was growing vegetables, feeding my family, and supporting wildlife at the same time. It wasn't me versus them anymore. It was cooperation. That shift changed everything for me. I stopped seeing the land as something I owned and started seeing it as something I shared. These animals weren't invaders. They were neighbors. This was their home long before it was mine. People started following the videos. Someone even sent a sign. I leaned into it, cleaned things up, made the space welcoming. Chunkland became a real place, not just a joke. But there's a bigger reason this matters. Where I live, there are no wildlife sanctuaries. If something happens to an animal like Chunk, there's nowhere for him to go. And you can't cross state lines with wildlife. The system isn't built to help animals like this. So the idea grew. What if Chunkland could be more than just a garden? What if it became a place for education, for care, for coexistence? Something built by people who understand that pushing wildlife out isn't the answer. I never planned any of this. I didn't set out to become the Groundhog guy. I just stopped trying to control everything and started paying attention. Now I share this land with dozens of animals. I film them. I protect them, I give them space, and somehow it all works. This is their land too. I just put a garden on it. And in learning how to live with Chunk, I learned how to live better myself. If you enjoyed this story about Chunk, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more touching stories. Before bringing an exotic pet into your home, be sure to consult with experts and learn about their specific needs. Proper research is the key to giving them the happy, healthy life they truly deserve.